I hope you guys had a very productive weekend. I did. I had a lot of stuff going on, got a lot of stuff done, and it felt really good to get a lot of stuff done. So Monday was kind of a lazy day, just sat in front of the computer and just did a lot of computer work, and it actually felt really good to sit down all day long. So it's Tuesday, and got to get going. Big shout out to all of you in Brazil. It's crazy how things work on this whole online thing. It seems like things come in spurts, and the past 2 or 3 weeks I've probably gotten a dozen emails from people just saying thanks and stuff like that from Brazil. So thanks to all of you who are out there watching from different countries around the world. It's very cool with YouTube that anybody can upload content to YouTube and reach anybody around the world. If you're on some type of TV network, then you're limited by the people who are on that television network. And it seems like these days not that many people do the whole TV thing anymore. It's more internet based, which is really cool. So YouTube allows anybody the opportunity to reach anybody except in China. I think YouTube and Google are banned in China. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, big thanks to all of you around the world who send me emails and say thanks and all that good stuff. So thanks. So the Lions won again, just barely. They were down 21-0 last time I checked the score, and 21-0. I'm not going to even keep up with it. And then literally this morning I checked on my phone, and they won 22-21. So I guess I'm a crappy fan for letting that slide. But 6-2 Lions now. I think they're 6-2, which is really crazy. They'll probably end up losing a crap load and not make the playoffs. Not being a downer or anything. It's just what the Lions do. So last week's project was the corner cabinet, and that was kind of an unexpected video. Well, not necessarily unexpected, but horribly timed. I had totally forgot that I said I was going to make that for somebody else, and it just dawned on me last Thursday of last week or whenever it was that I made that. I'm like, oh crap, I got to make this. So I just whipped it together really quick, and that's how that project came about. So it was unexpected to have it this past weekend in front of the Doghouse, but honestly, I'm glad it did because this Doghouse took way too long to build. I'm standing next to it. It's nearly complete. Those of you on Facebook and Instagram have probably seen some update pictures along the way, and I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I've got some final touch-ups to do and final cutting to do on the roof, and put the sleds on the bottom of it and drag it where it needs to be. But honestly, it's probably not going to be this week's video either because I have to make a plan for it, and I'm starting to make paid plans instead of all free plans. Reason being is I have all of my eggs in one basket with this online business, and the terms of service for that particular basket say that they can just remove you at any time at their convenience, which is pretty much scary as hell. So I'm trying to diversify a little bit and create other sources of income, and honestly these plans take a lot of time to make, so giving them away for free is very nice, but it's not very smart as far as a business standpoint, and there isn't that many businesses that I know who have really succeeded giving all of their stuff away for free. Google being one of them, and I'm just a little bit smaller than Google. So yeah, not everything going forward is going to be a free plan, but I do need to start making paid plans to generate income and all that blah, blah, blah business stuff. And I'm sure you guys understand, so it is what it is. So after the Doghouse, in no particular order, because I always screw up the order, I still have the bunk bed to make. I've got to get a miter saw station built because I do have the new miter saw, and the workbench. I'm really wanting to do a workbench in here, which I've already started the rough design on the miter saw station, but I'm not exactly sure what all I need, what all I want to include. I'm kind of tossed up in the air as far as including my pocket hole machine on one side of it. I was wanting to do a dual combo station, miter saw station, pocket hole machine station, and kind of make the plans both ways if you do or do not have the pocket hole machine. Mainly for my convenience. My convenience is why I would put it in here, but I still want to appeal to a lot more people as far as the plan goes. So I'm not sure if I want to do that or just leave it single. And then the workbench, I've got a rough design outline in SketchUp as well, and I'm not exactly sure what all types of features I want to include. And on that particular project, the workbench, I also don't know if I want to do like a skeleton base, like a traditional workbench, just a frame that it sits on, or if I want to do some type of plywood cabinet with a bunch of drawers for storage with an actual workbench top. Both I think I could make really sturdy. It's just a matter of what route that I want to go. So a lot more thinking on that aspect before I finalize anything. Let's see. I've got a lot of common questions that I've been writing down that a lot of people keep asking me. Lacquer or polyurethane? Lacquer, all the way. Lacquer is awesome. I've only used polyurethane probably twice in the past year, 2 years really, since I've discovered lacquer. And the reason being is lacquer dries so fast, insanely fast, and there's no sanding in between coats. Of course, you do sand a little bit to get rid of all the little burrs and kind of smooth it out, and right before your final coat. But I prefer lacquer because it's insanely quick, and it to me, once the project is cured, actually cured for about a week or so, polyurethane versus lacquer, polyurethane kind of feels plasticky to me, and lacquer feels more hard, which means lacquer is a little bit more brittle if you whack something on the edge of it. But I've never had any problems with using lacquer for a finish, and I prefer it because of that. It just feels a little bit harder once it's all cured, and it dries insanely fast. Why do you have grippers on your table saw accessory shelf, but you don't use them? Well, just in the interest of transparency, they sent me a set of grippers, and I just feel clumsy using them. It's not something I prefer to use. I prefer to use my 2x4 push stick, but it looks like it's a quality product. A lot of people love their grippers, so if anything out there saves you from chopping off your fingers or prevents you from chopping off your fingers, that's good in my book. But I just feel clumsy using them, so I just use my 2x4 push stick. So do you guys want to see the doghouse, the pretty much completed doghouse? I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Ouch. See that? Oh, sneak peek. That's all you're gonna get. This is the end of the video where I have nothing else to say. Bye-bye.